Happy Thursday. I hope you enjoyed looking for a vehicle yesterday and you found something. Again, whether or not it was a car you could literally, really buy yourself, or if it was just a dream car. I did a little research last year. My wife was looking for a new car. She wanted a Chevy Traverse. And I was doing some of the, doing a little research looking for her. She did eventually get one. She ended up buying a brand new one last year instead of a used one. But anyway, what you can see is the price. That's the key. There is the price of the vehicle, $24,393. We want to do some calculations. You will definitely need a calculator, but these are all simple calculations. So even though it looks like a lot, it won't take you that long. All right, so let's start where I did. Just started with the first box. So I'm going to be doing this row right here, that top row. I'll walk you through. All right, so first off, I did an interest rate of 6.5 and term of 6 years. And I used this simple interest formula over here. I took my original amount, $24,393, times it by the decimal for 6.5%, which is 0.065, and then times that by 6. And I got $9,513.27. Now, if I could do this over again, I would probably leave out the cents. I don't think that's necessary. It just makes this table look a lot messier because there's extra numbers. I think if you were doing it, you should just go ahead and round to the nearest dollar. I wouldn't put any pennies or cents at all in my answers today. All right? Then I went ahead and did the same exact calculation, except I switched from a 6.5% to a 0.55 as my decimal. And I got a little bit lower number, $8,000. So that's a $1,500 difference that I would save by getting the lower interest rate. Or I could even go even lower, 4.5. Everything else stayed the same. The principal was the same. The number of years was the same. I just kept dropping the interest rate. And look at the difference between a 6.5% rate and a 4.5% rate. We are talking over almost $3,000. That's a $3,000 difference, all because of the interest rate. All right, now the next line down. Total cost for the term of the loan. That's an important number. So again, I'm working on this line right here. So to find that total cost, now I'm using this equation over here. I took my original principal and I added the number right above it, the interest. So I took $24,393, added $9,519 or $513, and I got this new number. That's essentially, if I got that loan, 6.5%, 6 years, that's essentially how much money I'm paying for this car. It will not actually cost the amount that the sticker price says it's going to cost. It's going to cost me much more, almost $10,000 more if I get that loan. All right? So then I did the same thing as the other one. I just kept working across and adding the original amount, P for principal, that's the $24,393 for mine, adding the interest, getting a new number. All right? Now let's take a look at that next line. Next line down here, the third line. Monthly payment. How do we find how much the monthly payment would be? All right, well, that's where I use this. To find the monthly payment, I'm going to take the total cost that I just calculated and divide it by the number of months. So let's think about it. In 6 years, how many months are there? Well, there's 12 months in a year times by 6. Oh, so 72. So I took the actual amount, $33,906.27, divided it by 72, because I'll have to have 72 monthly payments, and that told me that my payment would be $470.92. All right, sounds great. All right, now if you completed the whole table, which is your job, and again, it's just a bunch of calculations on a calculator. So if your job is to complete the table, and then on the second page, there's a couple of questions asking you to make some comparisons. And I want to make some comparisons on my list here. I want you to see a couple of things that I think are important to see. All right, first off, you'll notice that as the number of years decreases from 6 to 5 to 4, the amount of interest goes down. Same thing as you go across. As the interest rate decreases, as you go across, you can see that it goes down. And each of them go down about the same amount. Dropping from a 6.5 to a 4.5 saved us about $3,000. Going from 6 years down to 4 years also saved us about $3,000. So again, those two things are equally important. So when you go to buy your first car, that dealer is going to keep telling you about monthly payments. I can get you into this car for this much a month. Well, let's look at what the lowest monthly payment is on here. So here are my monthly payments. I'm circling the different options for monthly payments. And of all those deals, which one's the lowest? Well, the lowest one is the one over here, $430 a month. That requires a good interest rate, 4.5%. Your interest rate is based on your credit score, how often you pay your actual bills on time. As a young person, you don't have a very good credit score, so you're not going to get that rate. You're most likely going to get the 6.5% rate, which means in reality, the one that they're going to try to talk you into getting is they're going to talk you into getting this one, the $470 a month. What a good deal. I can get you this car for $470 a month. But look, out of all of these total prices, $33,000, $32,000, $30,000, which one's the worst total price? Oh, the one they're going to try to talk you into getting. The one that makes the most amount of money for them, not necessarily saves you the most amount of money. So what you want to do is, as you're looking through this, you want to figure out what's more important to you, the total amount of money you're paying or the monthly payment. Sometimes they're both important. So you want to find something in the middle. For example, these ones down here in the green, look at these monthly payments. Those might be too high. You might not be able to afford that much a month, which means you can't do a 4-year loan. It's too high. You need to extend your loan out a little longer. So again, there's a lot of things that go into this, and it's not just about monthly payments. If you go into it thinking it's only about monthly payments, you're going to be the one that pays the most for this car and get ripped off all the time. So again, hopefully this makes a little bit of sense, and we'll definitely take some time to talk about this type of thing over this next couple of weeks in this chapter. All right, well, good luck filling out your chart today, and again, there's a couple questions on the second page asking you about the chart. All right, good luck.